I'm Daryl Geis, president of the Christian Blue Network, where our purpose is to help you make connections, meet needs, and most importantly, to inspire and equip you to honor God in your business. We are in the midst of a 5-part series titled, How Christians in Business Can Stand Apart from the Crowd. As believers in Christ, we have committed our lives to honoring and serving God and not ourselves. We have different values and priorities than the world espouses. Because of this, we should look different. We should stand apart from the crowd. Well, how do we do this? One way is by making the right choices in how we view our work. In part 1 of this series, we talked about the choice of sacred versus secular. Do we view our work as sacred or simply a secular pursuit? As long as what we do is not sinful, we said that everything is sacred. No matter how big or small our business is, no matter what industry we find ourselves in. As believers, we should be the same person Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. as we are on Sunday morning. Here in part 2 of the series, we're faced with another choice. Do we pursue our work as a calling from God or as building a career? Upward career mobility is not necessarily a bad thing. The question is, why do we want it? As Dr. Art Linsley of the Institute for Faith, Work, and Economics, a regular contributor to our e-newsletters, says, God created people for every position in the body and every position on the corporate flowchart. In that sense, no job is more valuable than another. Our identity is not in our job title, but in the one who has called us to the work in the first place. When we put too much stock in how far we've climbed, we tend to climb on top of others, not with them or for them. We are called out of our autonomous, self-centered existence in order to serve God and others. Seeing our work as a calling, then, helps reorient our thinking about the value of our work. As Dr. Linsley says, it doesn't matter if we own our own business or not, if we're a one-man operation or if we employ hundreds of people. Viewing work as a calling from God gives us great purpose, because we are using our gifts and talents at work to serve the one who called us out of darkness into his marvelous light, 1 Peter 2:9. Do you think about fulfilling God's purpose in your life at work? And what is his calling for you? Important questions to ask, even more important to answer. We at the Christian Blue Network would like to help you answer those questions. We've created a way for you to summarize this calling for God in a feature called the Faith at Work Spotlight. This is a section on our website, trustbluereview.com, where Christian business leaders like you can share information about what your business does. How did you get involved in this line of work in the first place? Why do you stay in this field of work? How did you come to faith in Christ? And how does your faith impact the way you do business? These Faith at Work stories are featured on our website and are placed in our company e-newsletters and also featured on social media. But the best thing I've seen about answering these questions, Christians in business are challenged to think more specifically about God's calling, his unique calling on their lives in business. And it really has been, for many people, an eye and heart opener. If you'd like to find out more about how to be featured in a Faith at Work Spotlight, you can simply email me, Darrell, D-A-R-R-E-L, at trustbluereview.com. So take a step of walking out this sacred calling on your life in your business. Choose to reorient your thinking around work as a calling from God rather than simply climbing the proverbial corporate ladder. In doing so, you will stand apart from the crowd. Thanks again to my friend and mentor Chuck Proudfit, who provided material for this series. If you'd like to check out the other videos in this series, you can look at the Christian Blue Network YouTube channel. Next time, we'll discuss the choice of stewardship versus ownership, and I trust you'll join us again. In the meantime, may God richly bless you as you live out His calling for your life in your work.